Now, this is a positive story.
Yeah.
And I wanted to share this because, you know, this is very recent. You can see the date up there. I know every time you see, by the way, every time you see security footage from China, you think that it's from like the 1980s or something, okay? In fact, any media out of China is usually in crap ADP. Like, it's really bad.
You know what else? What I want to say?
What?
Is that if you see any like negative videos out of China, it's because people shared them on their phones, which have been like sent 1,000 billion times that they get so degraded.
Yeah.
But if it's security footage, you'll usually nowadays only see security footage that's showing something good.
Yes.
Because anytime, if you've lived in China and you need to ask a security guard for the security footage, they never have that security footage. You know those cameras you see everywhere?
They never
work. Those are
work.
only used if like there's something anti-government going on. They'll work.
They'll work for that. Yeah,
they'll work for that. But if you like have something stolen, their bicycle or your house got broken into or whatever, those cameras didn't work. Sorry.
No,
I've lost so many things like bicycles and motorcycles and friends. Every time you're like, oh, perfect, there's security cameras there. Probably catch this guy. Everyone's always, you know, did you ever hear those old wives' tales back in the day when you first moved to China? They're like, I heard a story about a foreigner that went to China and his bag got stolen, and then the police caught him and they said, "Do you want us to execute him right now?" That's
right.
They may be harsh, but at least they always catch the criminals. I've never once seen them catch anyone in China.
Never.
It's the lowest turnover rate I've ever seen for crime.
Anyway, let me explain what's going on here. For those of you who can't see, it says up there 2022-09-28. So, you know, this is 2 days ago. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's why I just wanted to say, you look at this footage and it looks like it was taken like decades ago, but it was...
From when, it's like my home video when I was a child.
Yeah, it's like 2 days ago. Okay, just so you know. I'm going to play it out, then I'm going to explain what's happening here. What you can see is some children and some parents, I guess, and children running in, and then a security guard slams a gate on a man. So let's go back to that. I've made 2 videos about this. It's a very shocking and disturbing part of Chinese society, and that is this revenge against society thing. When people kind of snap mentally, and it happens often, so it's not like a once-off thing. It's actually happened a lot in China, and it happens all the time, and it's always the same thing. It's usually a middle-aged guy, completely loses it, and he goes and stabs kindergartners. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They go and they attack little children with knives and murder them. And this happens a lot. I've made 2 videos about it, so if you want to learn more about it, you can find out. But this is a positive one because what you can see here is a guy wielding basically 2 machetes, if you look closely, is this security guard, by the way, big props to him.
Yeah, legend.
He was quick thinking. He saw that this guy was coming. You can see the kids running in there. There's a parent with a kid. Just gets in just in time and blocks this man.
Yeah.
You can see him there he's got 2 massive knives, and he was coming to kill the children. So this is a positive outcome. I wanted to share this. It's not always doom and gloom.
No, it's good. They're finally like figuring out how to deal with it, which is great.
I mean, look, I remember when this became such a big issue that around Shenzhen at the kindergartens and the high schools and the middle schools, they started to post security guards with those big, it looks like a yoke, you know, like a big pole with a big U shape on it.
Yes.
And they would do trading, and that's like get around a perpetrator's neck to like pin them down.
It works.
Yeah, and keep them at arm's length. Yeah. Well, further than arm's length because they've got knives, right? So, I mean, the whole point of those things is to stop stabbers.
Yes.
So you get these kindergarten stabbers, and it's a huge issue in China.
Yeah, it's an epidemic, really.
Yeah, it really is. And so it's just good to see that this guy was... thwarted in his attempts.
Yes.
So big props
to the security guard and great quick thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loved it.
And that was 2 days ago. So.
All right.